This is the Boston Celtics newsfeed for Wednesday, December 4th, 2019. Reporting from Pittsfield, Massachusetts, I am Mike Walsh for CLNS Media, the leading online provider of audio-video content for the NBA's winningest franchise. There are 3 teams in the NBA still with unbeaten records in their home gyms. All 3 of those teams reside in the Eastern Conference, and 2 of them square off tonight. That's right, the Celtics are back after a 2-day layoff to host the Miami Heat tonight at TD Garden. Boston is 7-0 on the parquet floor, while the Heat are 8-0 in South Beach and 15-5 overall after last night's big win in Toronto. Miami is now tied with the Raptors for second in the East, 2.5 games behind Milwaukee. The Celtics are 3 games back at 14-5 and a half game behind Miami and Toronto. The other unbeaten home team is the 76ers, right behind the Celtics. They are 10-0 in Philadelphia. The big news in Boston today is that Marcus Smart has been ruled out for the first time this season. Smart has started 14 times and played in all 19 of the Celtics games this season, but he's going to miss tonight after suffering an abdominal injury against the Knicks on Sunday. He was listed as doubtful coming into Wednesday, but according to Chris Forsberg of NBC Sports Boston, he has been downgraded to out and will not play against the Heat. Smart is listed as dealing with an illness and an oblique injury. Meanwhile, the Celtics are also still without Gordon Hayward, though the news on that front is a bit more positive. According to Boston Sports Journal's Brian Robb, Hayward has shown a lot of improvement in that injured hand and even participated in some non-contact drills at Tuesday's practice. However, Hayward still has no projected return date. The Celtics have already had 9 different players start a game this season, so we'll see who fills in for Smart. Again, he had started 14 games since Hayward's injury. Jason Tatum is the only player on the roster to start all 19 games. The Heat actually handed the Raptors their first home loss of the season last night, 121-110 in overtime. They're also the only team to beat the Bucks in Milwaukee. Jimmy Butler took over in overtime last night, and the Heat outscored the Raptors 13-2 in the extra frame. Potentially good news for the Celtics in that one is that Butler had to play 41 minutes, while Bam Adebayo, Kendrick Nunn, Kelly Olynyk, and Justice Winslow all played more than 35. The Heat are currently without Goran Dragic, who is dealing with a groin injury. He will not play tonight. Despite Miami's strong play on the road of late, the Celtics are listed as 5.5-point favorites with an over-under at 209 on betonline.ag. So you're looking to put some of that money you saved on Black Friday to work for you? Well, check out betonline.ag. Along with CLNS Media, they're looking to give you an extra 50% added onto your sports betting bankroll. All you got to do, go to betonline.ag, use the promo code CLNS50, CLNS50. Best part is bonus is going to be added onto your balance within seconds. Again, please support the podcast by going to betonline.ag and using that code CLNS50. Please see betonline.ag's general rules for additional terms and conditions. Around the rest of the NBA, things are relatively quiet right now. Your players of the month for the first stretch of the NBA season were Giannis Antetokounmpo and Luka Doncic. No real surprises there. Kendrick Nunn of the Miami Heat, who you'll see for the first time tonight, and Ja Morant of the Grizzlies were rookies of the month. Giannis was also the player of the week last week for the East. Well, surprisingly, Carmelo Anthony took home the honor for the Western Conference. First Player of the Week honors for Melo since 2014. Definitely keep it tuned to clnsmedia.com, also the YouTube page, youtube.com/clnsmedia for complete pre- and post-game coverage from our team at TD Garden tonight. Be sure to also subscribe to this Boston Celtics newsfeed. We'll keep you updated on everything Celtics related all week long. Till next time, for the CLNS Media Network, this has been Mike Walsh.